SUI is a layer 1 blockchain with a delegated proof-of-stake consensus mechanism called DPoS. Means the validator must have a certain amount of SUI secured on SUI mainnet. The mainnet went live on May 3rd, 2024, so not that long ago. SUI is designed to facilitate faster deployments of smart contracts. So it uses parallel processing, horizontal scaling like cloud networks, and it uses the Move programming language. In theory, SUI should be able to achieve 297,000 transactions per second and 400 milliseconds on average time to finality, with gas fees far lower than Ethereum. A similar project to SUI is SEI, another layer 1 project. Make sure to click the link in the description to see that project. I made a video on it. SUI is built by Mistin Labs and former Meta engineers. Even Chen is the CEO behind Mistin Labs. So in terms of the development team, SUI has that in spades. A good team is a critical component of any startup, so that is really bullish for SUI. If you like the content so far, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. My name is Crypto Andy and I am a crypto trader and enthusiast. I make videos to help you speed up your own research. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Price action and narrative. On October 22nd, 2023, SUI's price was just around 37 cents and it pumped to $2.18 on May 24th, 2024, which is a 478% gain. Not a bad price bump. From that peak, the price dropped 59% on May 14th to right around 90 cents. Those are typical numbers in the bull market. In terms of narrative, SUI did a lot. They completed most of an initiative called Move 2024. That initiative was to modernize the Move programming language. For people building on SUI blockchain, that is a major deal. If things are more clear when they code, more projects can be onboarded. In terms of what updates they have planned, which are important for price action, there's one I found that was major. That one being a native bridge. The SUI bridge is slated to come out later this year in late Q3 or Q4. It will connect to Ethereum as most native bridges do. This can result in a flood of projects working with SUI. The total value locked of SUI as of June 5th is 718 million, with a 24-hour TVL of 31 million. There are currently 28 projects on SUI's ecosystem according to DeFi Llama, the largest being Navi Protocol, which offers lending and borrowing. They have a TVL of 177 million. The second largest project is Cetus, a DEX that uses the Move programming language. They have 152 million in TVL. Coming in third is Scala. It's a lending program with a TVL of 139 million. Most blockchains are like that. Decentralized finance monopolizes their total value locked, which makes sense because large amounts of money flows through them. Just for fun, I will include Ondo Finance, a real world asset with a TVL $8 million. There may be altcoin gems in SUI as their ecosystem is still really small. There is room for someone to lead in a sector like gaming or SocialFi. So keep an eye out for the SUI ecosystem. SUI has a fully diluted market cap of nearly $11 billion and a circulating supply of nearly 2.5 billion tokens. The total and max supply of SUI is 10 billion. According to Binance, the initial exchange offering went like this. 36.53% went to community reserve. Early contributors received 21.14%. Investors got 14%. Mistin Labs Treasury received 12.42%. Series A got 7.14%. Series B got 6.96%. The series being selling rounds. The community access program got 5.82%, and stake subsidiaries got 10%. If you didn't know, the entire supply was allocated. It was divided in the percentages that I discussed. So all 10 billion tokens were distributed. The sale took place in April and May 2023, starting on Bybit Launchpad, where the tokens sold for an amazing 0.03 cents. Imagine getting it at that price. Then on OKX, Jumpstart, KuCoin Spotlight, Bitforex Turbo, Starter. All of those are Launchpad. The tokenomics of SUI are a bit concerning, with 52% being unallocated till 2030. And there was a claim that currently 84% of SUI tokens are being staked and controlled by the founding team. So SUI is in no way decentralized. They fail at that in its current form. However, that could change over time. Something else we have to consider is how the token supply of SUI will increase over time. Since so much of it will be unlocked in the future, that's something concerning. Recently, there was a major unlock in April and May of 2024, which leads to a flatter and upward unlocking curve until June 2025. Flatter meaning steady and no big dumps unlocking, right? That could be potential dumps. Doesn't mean a good dump necessarily, but usually if you got it at 3 cents, you want to sell at 90 cents, right? So the supply will increase more steadily and it won't be as sudden, which is always good, which hopefully keeps the price, less volatile. And crypto prices are already very volatile. For more info on the unlock, please look at the link in the description. I have linked to the unlocking chart and you can go there and just check it out. See if you do have SUI or want to buy SUI, when a good time to do that or when to be on the lookout for price dumps. SUI tokenomics are pretty bad, I gotta say. There will be selling pressure from the unlocks throughout the bull run, and too much is controlled by the founders. So that's negative, that's bearish. However, at least the unlocks have started to flatten out in intensity, and it doesn't mean that SUI can't continue to do well. It doesn't mean that. It has a larger market cap for a reason. Tell me in the comments if you guys think that SUI is a good project. Let me know. SUI is a layer 1. So it's a platform that dApps are built on. Web3 is the name of the game. They want to service users with their parallel processing and horizontal scaling. SUI is built with the Move programming language, which is an object-oriented language like Java. When I was in college, they taught Java in the classes. It's a very established programming language. SUI global state includes programmable objects managed by Move packages. Going back to the Java example, there are Java development kits. There are also Move modules and Move functions, which are similar. I won't go deep into the technology, but I do want to briefly cover key interactions of the transfer process. A user with a private key creates, signs, and a user transaction. You do that by sending it from a wallet. The user transaction is sent to SUI authority that checks it for validity. If it checks out, a signed transaction is sent to the client. A transaction certificate is then sent to the authority. Once a quorum of authorities have executed the certificate, its effects are final and it's added to the blockchain. The fast speed of SUI makes it ideal for gaming, commerce, and finance. SUI.io, there are resources on how to build on its blockchain, and there are courses on there. It could be worth your time to check those out if you want to do a project on SUI or just to see how good their technology is, if you want to take a look at that. Dethroning the current layer 1 players is going to be hard, specifically with guys like Ethereum, Solana, those guys. They're very established layer 1s. So let's talk about competition that SUI has to deal with. Competition is fierce in crypto land, especially for layer 1s. I have heard it said that in the end, there will only be Ethereum and a few other layer 1s that have specific use cases and everyone else will die. However, in terms of this bull cycle, that is relevant. Projects like SUI are here and will get invested in. I will now cover some of the SUI competitors so we can gauge where SUI ranks. I will skip over Solana, AVAX, and Ethereum in the hopes of introducing you to some new projects that aren't as well known. However, SUI does compete against those layer 1s. They're layer 1. They compete with them. The first one is Kaspa with the KAS token. They are a decentralized blockchain that uses consensus mechanisms called GhostDAG. Kaspa is known for high block rate and instant finality. Kaspa has a fully diluted market cap of nearly 5 billion with a max supply of over 28 billion tokens, with most of those in a circulation. With a market cap like that, Kaspa is a mature project. And the next one is TON, which I really think flies under the radar for what it is. TON stands for the Telegram Open Network. What I think really makes TON special is its large viewer base, because it means that its ability for adoption is really high, which is a defining factor for crypto projects. Are people using it? TON has a fully diluted market cap of over 37 billion. The TON token has no max supply and a circulating supply of over 2.4 billion. There will be altcoin gems in TON. I'm telling you, they're going to be altcoin gems. Another competitor is an Internet Computer ICP. They have been around for quite a while. A project from the bowels of Big Brother. Definitely not a freedom project. ICP is developed by Dfinity Foundation. ICP is one of the most technologically advanced projects out there. It has a fully diluted market cap of over 6 billion and it has no max supply. The circulating supply is over 464 million tokens, and most of its current tokens are out there because of its technology and its sponsors. ICP will probably outsurvive a lot of projects. They're not a bad pick from a purely financial perspective, and they're very high-tech, very developed project, and they are technologically advanced, and that's hard to do in cryptocurrency, and they are. The last one I will cover is SEI. I made a deep dive video on SEI, link in the description. Make sure to watch that video. SEI is a layer 1 blockchain built primarily for DeFi applications. It offers high speed for trading and financial transactions. SEI has a fully diluted market cap of over 5 billion. SEI has a total supply of over 10 billion with a circulating supply of almost 3 billion. If you have made it to the end, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel.